Today we're finally going to get started back on the budget build, which is the 86 Ford F150. We're going to pull the door handles, we're going to do a quick video on that, and we've got a laundry list of stuff that we got to get done to it and get it ready for paint. Everything else is pretty much done, all the mechanicals are done, and we've got 34 days before this thing is supposed to be at the Redneck Rumble. I don't know if we're going to make it, but we're going to try. So I'll be back in a second and we will get this going. Alright, what you're going to basically need for this job: 11 millimeter. I chose a 1/4 inch drive, it's just smaller, it's easier to get into spaces. And a flashlight, because you cannot see what's back there. You've got 2 access holes right here. One, we got 1 bolt here, and then the other bolt is way back over here against the window track. So what you got to do in orientation, there's a bolt down here which holds the bottom part of your window track. You've got to take this bolt out and loosen up that track so you can move it back and forth to get access to this other bolt. Okay, I'll set you back up on the tripod and we'll see what happens here. Now that I'm on my old man stool, first thing you want to do is get rid of this extension real quick. Working on door guts is probably my least favorite thing to do. As you think from the factory, they'd actually open the door up enough or have an access panel to where you could actually get into stuff and work on what's needed. But the newer they are, the more they design them where you cannot work on them. All right, we got that loose. Now we need to put the extension back. And before we loosen those, we've got to get in there. This is where the flashlight comes in handy. Alright guys, as you can see, I got it disconnected. Now all you got to do is take out those 2 bolts and the door handle will slide out. Alright, the back bolt behind the track, you have just enough room to get an 11 millimeter short well. Idealistically a 1/4 inch drive because it's smaller. And you can finagle it in there. It takes a little bit of work, but you can get it in there and get that bolt out instead of trying to use a wrench like an idiot like I just tried. And the other one is as simple as can be. I mean, it's right. Like that. And that would be the inside track. So now, when you pull it out, don't lose your gaskets. You got to take it and you got to roll it up. And then kind of back, because you've got this little clip right here. So same thing, reverse when you put it in. Put the clip in first, tilt it forward, and then you can finagle it and work it right back. about it. One down, one to go, and then the door locks. Hey guys, I want to point this out real quick. When you put the bolts back in the door handle here, all right, look at this bolt here. Okay, it actually threads in at an angle, so don't force it. Let it take its natural path. It's tapped. It's not tapped straight in. It's tapped like almost on a 45-degree angle. So I just wanted to point that out so nobody messes up their threads. Now the door lock is basically the same scenario. You can see you got the red clip. I already got the rod out, but you've got this little red clip here, and same thing. You gotta take the little small piece and move it around the rod, and then the rod comes out. This is good. That way, towards the outside of the door. All right, and then all you got to do to take the locking mechanism out is right here. You've got this. I already loosened it up. I cheated. A lot easier two-handed, but the clip comes out. And your locking mechanism comes out. Now, like I said, there's that little clip, and you take this little piece down here on the bottom, and you just pull it back a little bit. Like I said, they're plastic, so be careful because they might be brittle. Thank God mine seem to be okay. And that rod just pulls out, and remove that clip, and you're good to go. If this was at the least bit helpful, please like, subscribe if you want to see more content, and we'll see you soon.